Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. One of the most recognizable television characters ever is Kelly Reilly's portrayal of Yellowstone's troublemaker Beth Dutton. Taylor Sheridan, the franchise series creator, went all out before Paramount started filming. However, because of Beth Dutton, they turned it down. What exactly took place? There are numerous characters in Yellowstone. Beth Dutton, though, is the favorite of the audience. Beth, played by Kelly Reilly, is John Dutton's, Kevin Costner, only child. She is intelligent, devoted, and honest. However, one network expressed interest in Taylor Sheridan's series when it was first being shopped around, but without Beth Dutton's crazy attitude. Sheridan spoke to The Hollywood Reporter about how he stuck to his guns about keeping this mercurial character in his series. He had a luncheon meeting with a cornucopia of the network's bigwigs along with his Yellowstone co-creator, John Vinson. Unfortunately, this lunch had a sour taste. He quoted the Max execs, "We think she's too abrasive. We want to tone her down. Women won't like her." The showrunner then stated why he thought she was a great character and why these unnamed executives were wrong. They were wrong because Beth says the quiet part out loud every time. When someone's rude to you in a restaurant or cuts you off in the parking lot, Beth says the thing you wish you'd said. Although Sheridan pitched this series as The Godfather in Montana, he could not sell it. Ultimately, they rejected Yellowstone. They told them that their brand was avant-garde and labeled themselves trendsetters. Moreover, they rejected this modern Western as Middle America. They didn't seem interested in making something for Flyover Land. As if rejecting Beth Dutton was not enough, these same executives didn't want Kevin Costner to star as John Dutton in Yellowstone. Instead, they wanted Robert Redford. When they were in negotiations, the crackshot executives and Taylor Sheridan all agreed that they needed a big name to play John Dutton. Sheridan already had his man in Kevin Costner, but the execs didn't see it. Instead, they asked for Robert Redford. They even promised Sheridan that they would greenlight the pilot if they secured the iconic actor. Taylor then headed over to Sundance and spent a day with the Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid star. He secured him for this role and headed back. Immediately, Sheridan contacted the senior vice president of production and gave him the good news. The executive seemed confused. Sheridan reminded him that they wanted Redford and promised they would greenlight the pilot if he secured him. He told him that he got it done. But this guy then changed his stance and said, "We meant a Robert Redford type." The network formerly known as HBO gave him the big runaround. Michael Lombardo, who was the programming president at the time, was involved. His team, however, was not. Taylor Sheridan was real, in Lombardo's opinion, and Yellowstone seemed fresh. However, they ultimately failed to succeed. A network would often keep a show they were developing, but before being fired, Michael Lombardo returned it to Sheridan. Sheridan was informed by Lombardo that he always believed in Yellowstone. He simply was unable to convince his coworkers to travel. Sheridan eventually pitched the show to Paramount. They hired Kevin Costner and maintained Beth Dutton just as he had written her. Today, it is the most popular cable program.